Hey guys, this is my 87 Plymouth Gran Fury that I've been working on getting to run good, and so I can use it on the weekends and things like that. It's got 98,000 miles. It's just about all original. But the problem this car's been having is a distinct drivability problem. It started out with the lean burn system intact, and it was even worse with it. But I've swapped this out to a regular Holley 2280 carburetor and a regular style Mopar distributor that's running an HEI system on it, and didn't have any problems with that. I don't know that it's related to the ignition at all. I think I've got fuel problems. But the problem this car has and had is it has a very, very pronounced flat spot, and it's not necessarily off idle. It's kind of hard to duplicate here. But if I take off down the driveway and just drive away normally, I kind of don't really have a whole lot of problems until about the time I get to that tree right there, and then it just noses over and quits completely. Just, you know, you keep your foot in one position, it'll just go right dead. So yeah, I can duplicate that here loading it up against the brakes. So I'm going to do that now, and so I'm just trying to get some ideas about where to take my thinking with this, because like I said, I've been through the carburetor a couple different times, and that carburetor was good before I used it, which means it was on another engine and it worked well. And I've tried to make sure all the adjustments are in spec and everything, so I'm not going to rule that carburetor out of being a problem, but I don't know. Let's just listen to this and see what goes on, and hopefully you guys can point me in the direction I need to check. I have some ideas. I just kind of want to get some confirmation without tipping my hat here, I guess you could say, or tipping my hand rather. So this is kind of a quiet car. It's all stock, it's all original, so you don't hear a whole lot except just the smog pump. I apologize for that. It idles 100%, just runs great, starts right up. I don't ever really have problems with it starting, but and it does seem to sound good, what you can hear of it. So kind of can rule out mechanical problems, I believe. So I've been kind of stressing this a little bit, making it act up and trying to get a read on what's up with it. So let's just kind of raise the RPMs up and now, I didn't do anything. I just kept my foot directly on the gas right there, and it just shut right off. So you notice how long it took to start again? Let's see if we can duplicate that. Okay, I touched nothing. So I'm just going to let my foot off the gas a little bit. All right, I think that confirms it, actually. What's going on with this thing is that it is running out of gas. I have been pulling my hair out with this thing trying to get this car to run right, and so it seems to me like either we have a plugged fuel filter or maybe a faulty fuel pump, which I tend to not condemn fuel pumps first. So I believe what I'm going to do is I'm going to, well, I didn't finish my thought, did I? You got a fuel filter up here with a return, you got fuel pump, you got a section of rubber line to the metal line, you got the metal line all the way back, you got the tank back there, there's a section of rubber line goes into the tank, then you have the pickup. So I believe I'm going to KISS this. I'm going to put a filter on it first thing, if they got one up here. If not, I have to go to Athens and get one. But I'm going to change the filter on it and see if that changes anything. And if it does not change anything, then I'm going to get an external fuel supply, and I'm going to patch it into the fuel pump back behind the back, on the tank side of the fuel pump, and let it run off the bottle and see if that changes anything. And then if it doesn't, then we can rule out well, I say we would rule out a fuel pump, but that wouldn't rule a fuel pump out. But if it does change something, we know at least that our problem is back there. So this car sat a long time. It did not get driven forever, who knows how long. So I can't, as I said, I can't rule out that it may have something wrong in the tank. I hope not. I don't want to buy another tank for it or have to deal with that. But they've been known for the rubber lines at the tank to deteriorate and suck air. But normally when they do that, they're hard to start, and this one's always been a good starter. So we're going to pick away at this, guys. That's the first time I've seen it do that. So all right then. So if you guys want to see a video that's going to be quite a long video of me picking away at this carburetor problem that turned out to not be a carburetor problem, I guess, then let me know, and I'll put that together. And it's just going to be something just to watch for entertainment and maybe some information purposes. If you like to see how to work on a Holley 2280 carburetor, I can do that. I'll be glad to. My editing computer is very, very slow, so we're going to address that also. So anyway, guys, we'll get on this in the morning at some point and see if we can diagnose what is going on with the fuel system on this car. And I'll say this much. The lean burn may have proven me wrong, but if I had to do it, as far as being acting screwy, but if I had to do this over again, I would say that I would definitely change the lean burn out, because I'm going to reiterate that the lean burn is not repairable in the field. So if it ever fails, then you're sunk. You can't drive anymore. Like Phil would say, you just have to stop. So pull over and stop. All right, guys, getting dark, so I'm going to post this up here in just a few minutes, and so thanks for watching.